If you've been waiting for the Kansas City real estate market to crash or waiting for rates to drop before you make your move, this video is going to be a wake-up call. Hi, I'm Payne. I'm a real estate agent right here in the Kansas City Metro, specializing in military relocation. And today I'm breaking down exactly what's happening in this market right now and where it's headed. We're going to cover the big metro picture, and then I'm going to get specific. Leavenworth, Wyandotte, Platte, Johnson, and Clay counties, because this market does not behave the same way everywhere. Let's get into it. So let's start at 30,000 feet. What is the Kansas City market actually doing right now? The short answer, steady, healthy growth. Not the frenzy of 2021, not a crash, something that actually feels like a real functioning market. According to the Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors, the Metro median sale price ended 2025 at roughly $320,000. And we're now tracking closer to $325,000, heading further into 2026. That's about a 6 to 7% gain year over year. The National Association of Home Builders called out Kansas City specifically, saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, this market is growing faster than the rest of the country. Now, inventory is finally improving. We're sitting around 2.2 to 2.7 months of supply metro-wide. That still puts us in seller's market territory. A balanced market is 4 to 6 months, but the trend line is clearly moving toward more buyer leverage than we've had in years. What does that actually mean for you? If you're a seller, you still have pricing power, but the days of all sellers throwing a home on the market and getting 15 offers in 12 hours are behind us. Buyers are more selective. Homes need to be priced right. If you're a buyer, you're getting more options and slightly more room to negotiate than a year or two ago. That's a meaningful shift. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, mortgage rates. As of spring 2026, rates are averaging around 6.3%. Forecasts are calling for rates to ease into the high 5% range by year end. Good news for my veteran buyers, we're already seeing rates just under 6% for this loan type. Here's what I tell every client who's waiting for rates to drop. A half-point rate decrease on a $320,000 home with 10% down saves you roughly $90 a month. Meaningful but not transformational. Meanwhile, prices are continuing to climb. The math almost always favors moving sooner. And if rates do drop, you can refinance. That's the standard playbook. All right, let's get into the counties. And I'll start with the one that always tops the list, Johnson County, Kansas. Johnson County is still the most sought after real estate in the metro. The median home price is sitting around $470,000, up roughly 4 to 5% from last year. Homes are selling in about 36 days on average, and well-priced homes in good school districts are still moving in under 3 weeks. What's fueling it? Corporate expansion in Overland Park and Olathe, top-rated school districts, and frankly, people who want to buy in KC and have the budget go here first. For investors, demand for single-family rentals in southern Johnson County is outpacing new construction. Occupancy rates in the area are tracking near 95%, which is exceptional. The bottom line on Johnson County, if you're selling and your home shows well, you're still in great shape. You may still see those multiple offers. If you're buying, you need to be pre-approved, move quickly, and have a clear strategy because competition is real. Let's head north. Platte and Clay counties, what locals call the Northland, are two of the strongest performing submarkets in the entire metro right now. Platte County is seeing average sale prices around $458,000, up nearly 8% year over year. The proximity to the airport, the commercial expansion along Highway 152, and the quality of life up here are drawing buyers who might have gone straight to Johnson County 5 years ago. Clay County is a different story price-wise, but just as compelling. We're seeing median prices around $330,000 and closed sales surge nearly 39% in a recent month, which tells you there's real pent-up demand here. I'm definitely seeing this. I've helped 3 families settle in Clay County already this year. The Northland as a whole has been identified as one of the Metro's consistently tightest submarkets for inventory. For buyers priced out of Johnson County, the Northland is where smart money is moving. For sellers, the story is strong, but be realistic. With 44 days on market in Platte County, this isn't a 0-day on market environment. Price strategically. Now I want to talk about a county that doesn't always get the spotlight it might deserve, Wyandotte County, Kansas. Wyandotte is the affordability anchor of the Kansas City Metro. Median prices are running in the $240,000 to $270,000 range. That's significantly below the Metro median, and yet the market here is up 7 to 9% year over year. Year-to-date sales are up 17.5%. People are discovering this market. What's driving it? Infrastructure investment, proximity to major employers, and frankly, buyers who are doing the math and realizing they can get significantly more home per dollar here than in Johnson County. For investors, Wyandotte is worth watching closely. Affordable entry points, a 30% increase in inventory from last year, creating more selection, and rental demand that remains strong. The BRRRR strategy, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, has real traction here. First-time buyers in particular should be looking at Wyandotte, and there are loan assistance programs specifically available in this market. If you want details on those, drop a comment or reach out directly. And now the county I know better than any other, Leavenworth County, Kansas, home of Fort Leavenworth, the Army's intellectual center and a relocation market unlike any other in the Metro. Here's what the data tells us. Leavenworth County saw a massive 31.8% jump in sales volume recently, with average prices reaching around $446,000 when you include higher-end communities like Basur. The city of Leavenworth itself is more affordable, with median prices running in the $223,000 to $355,000 range, depending on the data source and time frame. And here's why those numbers matter specifically for the military families watching this. BAH in this market still stretches. The spread between what you're authorized and what you can actually buy, especially in the city of Leavenworth or Lansing, remains favorable compared to coastal duty stations. Off-post options in Lansing, Basur, and Tonganoxie give families access to strong school districts and shorter commutes to the gate without the premium price tags of the KC suburbs. What's unique about this market for military buyers is the PCS cycle dynamic. Leavenworth has consistent rotation, families coming in, families going out. That means sellers here have a reliable demand pool that doesn't evaporate. And VA loans remain one of the most powerful tools in this market. Zero down, no PMI, competitive rates. If you're PCSing to Fort Leavenworth and weighing on-post versus off-post, I've covered that in detail in another video. I'll link it in the description. The one watch out in Leavenworth County. Days on market are longer in the city than in the county's higher demand suburbs. Homes in Basur and Lansing tend to move faster than homes in the city proper. Pricing and condition matter more here than the seller's market headlines might suggest. Let me pull this all together with 3 takeaways, whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to figure out your next move. Number 1, the window is real. Kansas City was named one of the top 10 housing hot markets in the country. Prices are up across every county I just covered. The chief economist at the National Association of Home Builders said, and this is worth sitting with, the best time to buy a home has always been yesterday because prices continue to go up. Waiting for a crash that economists say isn't coming means buying at higher prices later, potentially at higher rates. Number 2, submarket matters more than ever. Johnson County and Wyandotte County are 15 minutes apart and tell completely different stories. A $470,000 median versus a $245,000 median. A military family maximizing BAH in Leavenworth is operating in a different universe than a move-up buyer in Platte County. Know your specific market before you make decisions based on a headline. Number 3, strategy beats timing. I've worked with families who agonized over whether to buy or rent when they PCS'd here, only to watch home values climb while they waited. The families who win in this market are the ones who get pre-approved early, work with someone who knows the hyperlocal data, and move with intention. If you're PCSing to Fort Leavenworth, relocating anywhere in the Kansas City metro, or just trying to make sense of this market, I want to be that resource for you. Subscribe to this channel because I put out market updates, neighborhood guides, and real honest information for military families and anyone navigating a move. Drop a comment below and tell me, which county are you most curious about? I read every one. And if you're ready to talk about your move specifically, the link to book a free consultation is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.